the younger coaches, excuse me, the younger coaches are really good at it. The guys that I want to say are like 50 plus, maybe not so much, because they still came from an era where you did not have to do that. So I think that's the age group that probably struggles with it. I think the younger guys and gals that I see out there do a really good job of respecting the rule and adhering to it.
To answer your question, Wally, I can't say that since it was mandated that I have observed anyone not wearing one, but I don't doubt that there are people out there across the country that are still resisting and still would go out on the ice without a helmet until somebody points it out to them that you're not supposed to be out there. And yes, I know in our area, the rinks I work in, and I know in Calgary, it's mandated from the building side of things. The arena staff will enforce that for you, but I can't say that's happening, particularly in rural arenas around the country. It's quite likely that there are people still going out there without helmets.
Well, I had an occasion this year, brought a skating coach out, and he never wears a helmet. You know, he was traveled the world feature skater for Holiday on Ice and all this kind of stuff. And the parents made him get a helmet. A parent went to his car and got a helmet because to them it looked abnormal to have a coach on the ice without a helmet on. And, you know, so it's kind of in the culture now that you wear a helmet when you're, you know, when you're on the ice.
But here's a different wrinkle, fellas. Have you ever watched a figure skating session on the ice?
Oh yeah.
Any helmets out there?
They're never.
Good point.
I was watching one the other day before we practiced at Rose Con. There, a lot of figure skating, and the guy's holding you know how they have a harness on the kid when they're teaching them the jumps. Whereas this kid has fallen almost every jump. The kid is going down, and they're pretty good at falling, hitting their hips, you know, and all that, because you don't see them whack their noggin very much. But if you do, it's not a good thing.
Just takes one.
Yeah.
I wonder if they've had any incidents in figure skating. Have you heard of any?
Well, they must have. I mean, how could you not?
Yeah, I don't
And
follow.
especially if you hit your heels or something. If you hit your heels when you land, you're going to go over on your back of your head, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's a question I'm going to ask of some people I know in figure skating circles. But wow, that's a scary point to be made because I can't imagine the psychological factor. I know when Jen Botterill was skating with the CBC television show, what is it called, On Ice? She was
Stars on Ice.
Yeah, that she was really scared, like without a helmet.
And they're learning stuff. They're learning to figure skate, and they're hockey players.
Yeah.
That they do a dance thing, Pete. They do a dance thing.
Yeah. And I felt that it affected her skating because of all the skaters, female skaters that I know in hockey, she was the best. But when she skated and had to do deliberate tricks, she was hesitant. And I think she'd admit that there was some people are different, and but it definitely did have an effect on her and the way she dared to do things. I don't think she did many jumps, but Natalie Spooter, on the other hand, did. So it was interesting to watch. So